an absolute travesty of anything I've ever seen in my life. I have watched these Dallas Cowboys. I'll show you my wall. You see up over my TV? You see those pennants that are there? See those pennants right there? Those go from 1972. 1972, when I was 8 years old and watching Roger the Dodger. Roger the Dodger, Danny White, Doomsday Defense. And now I got to watch this. What? Really? I have watched. This is an amazing feat to me that Jerry Jones. Jerry, I must talk to you first because you're the young. I have to talk to you first. You have absolutely taken a dynasty, an incredible team that used to play hard-ass football. Hard football. Tom Landry. Just name them. Ed Too Tall Jones. Just name these people. Go talk to them about what you've done now with your big stadium you went and got. And now you turn these guys into a circus. A frickin' circus. Every one of your defensive backs wants to be Deion Sanders. Every one of them. They all dress the same way. They all got the long sleeves on. They got their little sweatbands over their elbows. Not one of them right now in this locker room has dirt on his uniform. Not one. Scandrick? What's a Scandrick? What's a Sessenball? Really? Jenkins? What have you done for me lately? It's nice to have you on the team. I mean, you guys look great running. You got your pants are high. You got your nice socks all the way up to your knee. You guys look great. You look fabulous. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Disgusting, as a matter of fact. 45 points. Now, let's go ahead and get to our offensive line. This is where the real goodness gets, right? Because that's what we were. We were badass last year. 11-5, went in New Orleans with this bad defense that was supposed to kick everybody's ass. And now we got this offensive line that is just huge and fat and can't block anyone to run the football. The three-headed monster. Oh, yeah, Marion Barber, Felix Jones, and Tashard. Can't get a yard because the lard ass can't get off the line and go forward. Yeah, you're good standing still. You're all really good standing still. You're mammoth. I met Nate Newton back in 1992 in the Cayman Islands, and he was fat too, but he blocked people. I don't know what to say. You see this jersey back here, Emmitt Smith? I'm from Pensacola, Florida. He is pissed right now, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Heart. Play with separated shoulders. Do you know why he's the leading rusher in the NFL? Do you want to know why? No, he's not. He's not Walter Payton. He's not Barry Sanders. He had heart. He fought. He played as hard as he could play. Every down. You're going to take away from Tony Dorsett? You're going to take away from Roger Staubach? Are you going to do that? Drew Pearson? Tony Hill? Robert Newhouse? Daryl Johnston? Are you going to take away from all those people and just show up and look good? Run around pretty? Got your socks good? Yeah. Oh, Newman, your socks were perfect tonight. Perfect. Jenkins, I love your hair. The dreads look like, the Predator thing. I like the Predator thing. It's awesome. You're almost a McKenzie. You could be a McKenzie brother. You know, it's a sad day in Dallas history when I'm looking at a 1-15 team, which you probably end up being unless you beat Detroit. I'm looking at a 1-15 team. I remember Troy Aikman's rookie year, 1-15. Didn't have any talent around him whatsoever. It was just the start. You guys were 11-5 last year. I hope you watch it. I hope you see this. Wade, not your fault. You're an easygoing cat. Go ahead and just check out on your own. Jason Garrett, you're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. First game of the season said that. Calling a pass play or anything with about 25 seconds to go before the half, and Tashard fumbles, and it ends up being his fault. No, it's your fault. You don't even belong here. If you're the head coach next year, I become, I don't know, a Bengals fan. Really? You're gonna change my life because you guys suck? Because you don't care? Do you watch the games? Do you watch the film? Don't watch the film of just what you didn't do. You should watch the film as we see it, as fans. As we're listening to the commentators tell us what you guys suck at. Because it's really hard to swallow. It's really, really hard to swallow. And as we get into commentators, let me tell you right, Sunday Night Football tonight, Chris Collinsworth is the biggest joke in the history of football. He should never, ever announce a game anyway. When I'll give one simple fact to that, when they get to the point where they call a fumble on us and on McCann, and they run it in for a touchdown, and Collinsworth and Al Michaels, God bless Al Michaels, too bad he didn't have John Madden to keep it going, actually are making fun of Wade for not keeping a timeout in case he needs a challenge. I don't know. In this game, we used to not have instant replay. You played the game. You call timeouts when you need them. If it's a fumble, it's a fumble. If the guy's laying on the ground, he's laying on the ground. You don't blame the coach for not having a timeout in case the guy's laying on the ground when he fumbles. Really? Commentators? Chris. Oh, that's right. Gator. University of Florida once again shows up to ruin everybody's life. He's absolutely horrible. Chris Collinsworth, that's why he can't keep a job. He was on the NFL for HBO. He's been on AFC. What is it? I don't even. It's not even named Fox. Well, he's not. They're not Fox. They're ABC, NBC, whatever. NBC. He was on NBC. He has been on the HBO. And now he's here on Sunday Night Football, and we are just thrilled to have him. The dude's a joke. Chris Collinsworth's as big a joke as a commentator as the Cowboys are for pretending to be a team right now. The only thing I could say, Jerry, if this actually gets any hits whatsoever, remember this fella. Remember Michael Irvin. Remember Troy Aikman. Remember Jimmy Johnson. Forget everything that you know right now about this team. Gut it. And start with your offensive line. Get some young, 280 to 290 guys, but youthful, that can move forward to run the football. Campo's gone. Campo should have been gone a long time ago. So glad he can be here to watch this secondary just push people out of bounds or try and strip and go, I tried to get the ball out of his hand, but I didn't get any dirt on me. See my shirt? They're clean. It's clean. And it's awesome. It's clean. It's clean. It's not the offense's fault, except for we can't run the football. Defense, if you want to let them score 50 points a game, let them score 50 points a game. Romo got hurt. Doesn't matter. We were 1-5 when Romo got hurt. Offensive line, we have never been able to run the football all year. Didn't really run it that great last year. Gut them. Send them down the road. Not just Flozell. Flozell went. You got rid of them. Get rid of the rest of them. Are you watching the same film that we're watching live? Because you're killing us. John Gruden, quit Monday Night Football. I am. I've lost my mind with people. People have just destroyed me. Absolutely. Peace.